There are two popular models are available. So one is the OSI reference model and other is the TC5 reference model. So the OSI reference model is having 7 layers as we have already discussed in the last class. These 7 layers, first the layers are being defined. In OSI reference model, first these 7 layers are defined. Then the protocols are designed for these layers. So these layers are being defined for specific functions. Each layer is having its own function, a well-defined function. And these layers are selected or chosen based on the international standards protocol in mind. So some of the protocols that exist. So by keeping those protocol functionality in mind, the layers are being defined. Then the whatever flow of information is there from layer to layer. So the minimum interaction between these layers. So minimum crossing the boundaries are being taken into considerations. And the number of layers 7 are optimum because 7 specific or distinct functions are being identified in the network based on these 7 different distinct steps. So 7 layers are being identified. So that is, we will see these layers one by one now. So physical layer is the first layer, second is the data link, the third network layer, fourth transport layer, fifth is the session layer, sixth is presentation layer, and seventh is the application layer. So these 7 layers, so the physical layer is the layer 1 and application layer is the layer 7. But we see the interaction between the user to user in these layers through these layers. So application layer will be the topmost, which is acting as your interface with users, and the physical layer is the bottommost layer. So the flow of information from the sender is from application layer to physical layer, and physical layer to the physical layer of the receiver, then receiver physical layer to the receiver's application layer. That is the flow of information from layer to layer. So we will see the functionality of each layer briefly. Then the later stages we will discuss about the functionality of each layer detailedly in the later classes.